I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch-ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And they only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? Damn, already. We ain't even start the show yet. 609, who's this?
Yo, what's up, Locario? It was Rudy, donated to Miles in the game.
All right, that's what's up. So what's going on?
Yeah, this is the first time I've probably been the first one to call in and shit. But thing though, I had just one quick question for you before you get started with the show. So, Mr. Locario, I wanted your thoughts on this, right? Like, do you believe, right, does it make a difference if you, like, you know, get straight to the point with a woman versus you describe what you want her to do, and this is what I mean, what you want her to do, and this is what I mean by that. Like, do you think it makes a difference if you tell a girl, let's hook up, let's fuck, versus you describe the scenario of, yo, when you come to my, when you come over to my place, we gonna go in my bedroom, we gonna start making out, get you all over your neck, I'm gonna have my hand inside your clit, rubbing all over your pussy, put my fingers in your mouth so you can see what you taste like. Like, you think, does it make a difference whether or not you do either or scenario? That's what I wanted to know.
No, it don't make a difference, because in both scenarios, you're being direct about what you want to happen. You see what I'm saying? It's just one scenario, you're being more descriptive about it, but it's pretty much the same shit. You see what I'm saying? So it just all depends on, because remember, when you're talking to women, you just want to make sure that you get the point across of what you want to happen, right? So when you're indirect, you're not getting the point across because you're not being clear about what you want. So if you tell a chick, I want you to come over so we can hook up, versus you tell a chick, I want you to come over so we could do all these things, you'd be descriptive. It's the same thing, because each situation is about hooking up and getting together and having sex. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I only wanted to ask you that question simply because, me and my homie was talking about it. We both were big fans of you, by the way. We watch you constantly. And he was telling me, he was like, bro, it was good to, like, be descriptive with a woman and shit. And it's like, because the point he made is, it's like, it's really for like the girls who, let's say they're feeling you, but they may be a little intimidated to get with you. So he was like, if you're more descriptive, that could entice them more to want to get with you. Like, that's why I wanted to ask that question. Yeah,
I mean, it can be that. Also, it depends on your specific style of interacting with women, because I'm not the type that's like, every once in a blue moon I might be descriptive like that, but most of the time I'm not. Like, I'm very like cut and dry, come over and we go, just come through. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've never really liked the like, I don't do the phone sex and the, you know, all that other extra shit. Like that's just not, you know, how I do shit. You know what I'm saying? Generally. So it just all depends on you, your style, and how you want to come across. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true. And I wanted to ask that because like both the scenarios that I use, and you could even use it for drinks. Like let's say you tell a girl, hey, let's get a drink versus, yo, I can see you wearing that dress this Friday night when we get a drink and you sitting next to me hearing the sound of my voice in your ear. Like I done did both of the scenarios and both of it worked. And also both of it, you know, let's say didn't work because it wasn't on the right girl. So I just really want to know that because I'm just like you, bro. I'm like cut and dry. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I may be a little bit more descriptive and shit. But most of the time, I'm just like you, bro. I like just getting straight to it, straight to the point if I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of talking. So I just wanted your thoughts on that because you've been doing this for years. So I just wanted your opinion if either that made a difference.
Yeah, as long as the point is getting across, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I thought like the presentation matter of how you present something, but it's like you said, if she want to do it, she'll do it.
Right.
All right. Appreciate that, man. Good luck with the show, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So, guys, call the number 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC. In the building. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Shout out to June Sports, Monogamous Player, Studio Her Music, No Data, Boxing Plug Dave in the building. Emmanuel in the building. Phoenix Smiles in the building. What's going on? AT is in the chat. Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Charisma Strategies in the building. Copy Paste Chris behind the Lens TV is up in here. Captain Creator. Who else we got up in here? Mark Tavius, Nebraska. What's going on? Scales Fitness was popping with you. Ludway's in the building. Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Nick at Obama or OT Obama in the building. Playlist iPhone is in the building. What's going on? Armani was popping with a high profile in the building. Blastomatic, beloved. What's good? So we about to get into this game. Carlos is in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you. Lewis, what's good? Dr. Steele in the building. Clayton in the building. So we're going to get into this. We're talking about how dating hot, uncooperative women are for losers with no game. Oh, yeah. Oh, we about to go in today. We about to go in today, but before we get into all of that, real quick, let's go and check this out. CunninghamElements.com. Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get the Masculine Identity Soap, Masculine Identity Parfum, and the Shea Butter. Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com to get that cracking right now. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that and get that going. Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. Get your online dating consultations with myself and April so we can get you right on the online dating. We will help you with the pictures. We will do the bio in the call, and we will tell you how to send the messages. We will teach you how to make that happen to make, to entice women to actually come meet you off the app. Make sure you guys get the Massive Game collection at shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys get that. And also, make sure you guys get Master the Vetting Process. Go to shoplocario.com to get that going right now. I appreciate you guys going there and getting that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people got the Master the Vetting Process because it is mandatory that you know how to vet women, or your dating life is going to really suck. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you guys go get all the other books, programs, audios on shoplocario.com. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership. Make sure you get that going so that you guys can get on the Zoom calls with Miles. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. And also make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. And on the badboymembership.com right now, we have the program Master Sexual Conversations, 5 ways to get comfortable talking sexually with women. So I break down how to get comfortable talking sexually with women. You feel what I'm saying? Because some guys are still scared of, getting sexual with women and making that happen. right? So guys, the calling number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Call in, donate, and call in if you have a question. Put a Q in the chat, and we will get to your questions at the end. All right, so let's talk about this topic. Dating hot, uncooperative women are for losers with no game. Let's do this. So what am I talking about here when we talk about how dating hot, uncooperative women are for losers with no game, right? What you have to understand is that when guys don't have game, right, they're always going to put what they consider hot women on a pedestal, right? And you'll probably hear this from a lot of PUAs and shit. A lot of PUAs love to chase women, pass women shit tests. A lot of PUAs have the mentality that the hotter the girl is, the harder it's going to be to get with her, because they think because she's hot, she has a lot of options. So they feel like they have to do more or, put more time in order to attract these hot women. But all they're really doing is, wearing the chicks down, simping, or tricking. You feel what I'm saying? So they're doing all those things, right? Now, what you got to understand about this is that you want to interact with women that you think are hot, but the hot women need to be cooperative. So if the hot chick is not cooperative, then you should not be fucking with her. You understand? Me and Miles was actually talking about this on the Bad Boy show that we did earlier. I'm going to post that later. But we were talking about how the what is more important than the who, right? The what is more important than the who. Now, what does that mean? That means the what I want is more important than the who is going to be giving me what I want, right? So, in other words, what I want, for example, is a woman who's going to cooperate. Whoever cooperates is going to be whoever cooperates. So what happens is that I'm not giving a fuck about any one particular chick, because if this hot chick is uncooperative, I just toss her to the side and then I talk to this other hot chick. You understand what I'm saying? So the who, the woman, isn't important. What's important is what I want, and I'm going to get what I want, right, from the woman who I'm attracted to and I consider hot, but she has to be cooperative. You understand what I'm saying? See, the problem is with this is that what the conventional PUAs will do is they make the woman more important than them. This is why they'll chase the woman because she's hot. This is why they'll keep talking to the woman for a month, even though the woman is not really cooperating, because they're like, well, she's a baddie, she's hot, right? This is why they'll continue to, deal with a chick who's being disrespectful because she's hot, because they're putting the woman in front of them. They're making the who the most important thing. You see what I'm saying? So the who is not important, meaning that if I talk to a chick and she's hot and she's being uncooperative, I'm going to get rid of her immediately because she's not important. What's important is what I want. What I want is cooperation. So now I talk to this other hot girl, and if she's uncooperative, I toss her to the side too. And then I talk to the third hot girl. The third hot girl is cooperative. So now I bring that woman into the situation, right? So all I'm looking for is cooperation. So I get a hot girl who is cooperative instead of dealing with a girl who is uncooperative and continuing to deal with her just because she's hot. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why this is so complicated when it comes to guys understanding the game. But see, when you're a loser, what you do is you deal with women who are uncooperative, right? Because they're hot, and you have a scarcity mindset, and you think that you need to do more because she's hot. So, for example, you have a lot of guys out there who will, for example, fly overseas. They'll be in Brazil or Colombia. They'll, pay for women's Ubers. They will pay for women's dinners, right? They'll throw parties to invite women to, and they'll do all these things because they think they need to do this based on the woman being physically attractive, and they're like, oh, she's hot, so I got to do these things because she's hot, right? They think there's something different about the woman because she's hot. But then what happens is that when you are dealing with a woman who is hot and she's uncooperative and you continue to deal with her, what you're essentially saying is that her being hot is more important than what you want. You understand what I'm saying? So what you're saying is that I am willing to be disrespected. I'm willing for a woman to give me a hard time. I'm willing for a woman to give me an attitude just because she's hot. And this is what a lot of these PUAs and a lot of guys who don't understand the game think. They think, well, Locario, you know, I'll just use my game and my pickup skill, and then I will pass her shit test, and then this hot girl will be chasing me. Then this hot girl will be all about me. And see, that's not how shit works. See, let me show you guys this screenshot of this dude right here, right? And I'm gonna read this to you. So he says, Locario, I have intentionally gone against the game by giving medium interest women the benefit of the doubt. Guess what? Not one time did things turn out differently. The resistance continued with nearly zero breaks. Shout out to the dudes dealing with medium interest women, and best of luck to them. I can't do it. You understand what I'm saying? So essentially what he's saying is this, and it's what I've been saying. He's basically saying, I'm dealing with women who have medium interest, which means I'm dealing with uncooperative women. Them being uncooperative didn't stop. They kept being uncooperative. And so what happens is that when you realize that they're being uncooperative and you continue to deal with them, more resistance and more uncooperative behavior is going to come down the line, right? Her being hot isn't an excuse to continue to fuck with her. In fact, what you're doing at this point is simping, because you're basically saying it's okay for her to act like a bitch or an asshole or to resist you just because of how she looks. You understand? So the guys are essentially chasing the women, right? That's what happens when you don't have game. When you don't have game, you chase women based on their looks because you think that they're the prize, and you don't believe in yourself enough and love yourself enough to only deal with women who are going to cooperate, right? And deal with the girls that you think are hot who cooperate. See, a lot of these guys who are losers when it comes to dealing with women, right? They believe that who they think is hot, everybody thinks is hot. So they don't realize that when they're dealing with these hot women, the women being hot is really all in their mind. It's their own perception and their own actual opinion on that particular woman. So when that woman is giving them pushback, and usually she will give him pushback because he's already simping from the beginning and he's putting her on a pedestal, they think that they gotta keep going and push through her resistance. And they think that this is normal because they're like, well, she's hot and she gets a lot of guys that talk to her, so I have to do more. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, I have to do more because she is a hot woman, and this is what you have to do to get hot girls. You understand what I'm saying? And this is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Because what you got to understand is that what you consider hot is your opinion. So let's say, for example, there are guys who, for example, are interested in fat women. So to them, the fat girl is the hot girl. Right? Now, what I would tell those guys is if that hot, fat girl is being uncooperative, don't fuck with her. You understand what I'm saying? Only fuck with the fat chicks that are cooperative. You might think that, really, skinny, slim girls are the hottest girls. Cool. Just deal with the hot girls who are cooperative and throw away the girls who are uncooperative. Like, why is this so hard? But see, let me tell you this, the reason why a lot of guys can't adhere to this. It's really simple. See, what you got to understand is, and a lot of PUAs think this way, is, and a lot of guys who are in the red pill and guys who don't have game, the reason why they're like, I gotta, try more. I gotta double text her. I gotta pass her shit test. I gotta do all these things. The reason why these guys do this is because they don't actually believe that women they consider hot would actually want them. You understand? So what they're doing is they're looking at all these other guys that they think the woman would want above them. So they like, I have to do more to get her attention. You understand what I'm saying? They're like, I got to do more to get this woman's attention because they assume based on how she looks that they got to do more to get her attention. And that already within itself, that mindset is a simping mindset. Because what you guys got to understand is this. A lot of guys think, and this is how guys, when they have no game, think. They think that they have to do something differently for the hot girls versus the mid girls. They're like, well, the girl is mid. She's mid. So for mid girls, you can do this, but for hot girls, you have to do this. And so what they do is they set themselves up to engage with uncooperative hot women because off the rip, they're expecting the hot girl to be uncooperative. Off rip. See, a lot of dudes think because she's hot, she's automatically going to be difficult, which means they are preparing themselves mentally for uncooperative women. And so what they do is that they accept uncooperative women. That's what happens. Let's go to 661. 661, what's popping? Who this?
What's up? This is Jay Martin. I sent it to Miles. Don't catch up.
All right, that's what's up. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yes, sir. So I was just going to say, like, from applying the principles from the memberships and to everything you say, especially with the numbers game,
right?
And especially seeing who's cooperative and uncooperative. I did the same with business, and I get the same high results. Like I started getting off my ass, making more money, and getting more women, and getting more consistent women, and seeing like, wow, hold on. Every time I even deal with a medium interest person, even in business, it's always problems. Like every time, and every time I deal with high interest people in general, I just have an easy life.
Right.
So I just wanted to say that.
Exactly. Now that's a fact. That see, it applies all across the board. See, guys got to understand the game is simple, right? It's see, when you understand it, it's simple. There's like, you know, little things in there that you got to be looking out for, but it all falls under black and white, meaning either it's on or it's off. Either it's happening or it's not. You understand what I'm saying? Either they're feeling you or they ain't feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times people try to do this gray area. See, the gray area is where you get fucked up at, because the gray area is where you waste time. The gray area is where you start to play mind games with yourself because you want a specific thing, but you don't realize that, for example, if you're attracted to a girl, you try to play mind games with yourself to make yourself think that maybe she's just got out of a relationship and maybe she's just not ready for, you know, this type of thing. Or maybe she's not like the other girls. Maybe the reason why she didn't kiss me or not sexual with me, maybe she's just different. You see what I'm saying? You start to come up with all of these excuses for the woman because you don't want to adhere to the fact that, hey, this chick ain't really feeling you. You feel what I'm saying? It just it is what it is.
Exactly. Like, it's so simple. And that's what fucked me up when I was younger. And I see why it's so important to have like brothers like you, Steve, and the whole crew. I feel like, because, man, that shit is really toxic. Like, that shit really will fuck up your life.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. That's what's up. Shout out to Mr. Justin. He said, if it's not a hell yes, it might as well be a no. That's a fact. That's a fact. And look, I want to show you guys this other screenshot right here, because this is the type of nonsense that I talk about, right? That I'm talking about, where guys don't understand the game, right? Because I put out a video earlier where I talked about how simping attracts low quality women. And so this guy wrote this comment under. He said, so basically game does not exist. Let's hit him with the button right there first. So he says, game does not exist. If she is feeling you in the first place, you can lead the interaction and she will follow your program. If she doesn't feel you, then you have to simp and she will use you for attention or other benefits, money, etc. I agree with that, but this isn't game. It's all about looks. We're not done yet. We got to go back, but let's stop there for a second. So he's basically saying that he thinks that a woman cooperating with you off rip is all about looks. And this is what guys think and don't understand when they don't understand the game, right? Now, he says further, he says, Mr. Locario, game could exist in the case that she doesn't feeling you, I guess she doesn't feel you that much initially, but with your behavior to make her fall in love with you. This is the real game. Can you teach that? You see, this is what really grinds my gears, right? I want you to pay attention to what he said. He said, in the case that she's not feeling you that much initially, but with your behavior to make her fall in love with you, this is real game. And this is what a lot of these idiots think game is. See, a lot of fools think having game is trying to get a woman who doesn't have high interest in you to have interest in you. You understand what I'm saying? They think that it's passing a woman shit tests. They think it's double, triple texting a woman. They think it's talking to a woman for a whole fucking month, chasing her down, trying to get her to fuck with you. They think it's talking to a woman for 2 to 3 hours in a fucking bar, trying to get her to sleep with you that night, right? Understand this. The game is about you loving yourself and valuing yourself, and only dealing with women who reflect that, which means they cooperate with you, which means their behavior is a reflection of how much you're into yourself. See, understand this. When you allow yourself to engage with a woman who's being uncooperative, when a woman is basically giving you resistance, what you're saying is, she is right in giving you resistance because you are not worthy of cooperation. So essentially what you're saying is that you don't really have any value. So therefore it is important for her to resist you. And then you have to prove to her that you have value. This is what these idiot PUAs be trying to teach y'all. This is what these red pill niggas try to teach y'all. They're trying to teach you, oh, well, it's normal for a woman to act this way. But the reason why they feel it's normal for a woman to act this way, because they think they deserve that treatment because they don't fucking love themselves. That's why they are okay with women acting uncooperative. They're like, well, she's hot. It's okay. It's okay that she's acting like a bitch towards me. It's okay that she's giving me a resistance. It's okay that she's giving me a shit test because I deserve that because I'm nothing and I have to prove to her that I'm something, right? You see what I'm saying? This is the problem with motherfuckers who don't understand game. Because what happens is the game is not about trying to convince a woman to like you who's not interested in you. The game is you loving yourself and using your time and energy to only interact with women who are actually feeling you just as much as you're feeling yourself. That is it. That is it. But see, you have to recognize value in you first to be able to recognize when a woman values you. See, the reason why these guys can't recognize when a woman values them is because they don't value themselves in the first place. So how can you even know that a woman is interested in you when you're not even interested in yourself? Because if you was interested in yourself, you would never fuck with a woman who's giving you resistance like that. You'd be like, this chick gotta be out of her fucking mind. I'm gonna give this chick dick. I'm going to give this chick time, energy, and attention, and she's resisting. Are you insane? That means that she is not respecting the value in front of her. You understand? This is why a lot of these guys are like, well, notice what this fool said. Notice what he said. He said, Mr. Locario, game could exist in the case that she doesn't feel you that much initially, but with your behavior to make her fall in love with you. This is the real game. Can you teach that? So you want me to teach you how to be a fucking loser? You want me to teach you how to be a sucker. You want me to teach you how to be a motherfucker chasing after a woman. You want me to teach you to not love yourself? Are you insane? You see what I'm saying? This is what these guys don't understand. So you got to understand something. See, the reason why a lot of PUAs teach this nonsense about passing their shit tests and, running after a bitch is because most of these guys were nerds who couldn't get no pussy when they were growing up. So what they started doing was they started chasing women. They started coming up with these formulas and these nerd equations, and they started thinking of all these tactics and technical gimmicks and all this other goofy indirect shit. Right? And they were like, ooh, let me try this. Let me pretend to be a guy who's attractive. Let me pretend like I'm cool and smooth. Maybe I can fool these women into liking me. So what they do is they chase women and they wear the woman down, and they think because they were able to sleep with a woman after fucking being a court jester to her for 3 hours that they're doing something. They think that going on 15 fucking dates and finally getting a woman to want to fuck with them is the move. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is disgusting. Shame on you niggas. You understand what I'm saying? And you want to teach niggas this garbage. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But see, this is why so many men have issues with women, because they're like, well, she's hot, so I'm going to be okay with bending over backwards and being on some bullshit just to fuck with her because she's special. She's so hot, so I have to change who I am as a man in order to get with her. You understand? Exactly. Game doesn't actually exist as something separate from self. That's a fact. But see, these guys out there, they make the game about women, and that's why they deal with hot, uncooperative bitches. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there was a dude who I'm not even gonna say his name because I'm not. Listen, I purposely, try to not, promote people when I know that they're being disingenuous and they're just trying to, get clicks and all that other dumb shit, because motherfuckers be coming at me on the DMs and, they come at me with the guise of being on an interview, but then they want to lash out and have a moment and have a viral moment, or niggas will, talk about women when we're not talking about women, we're talking about you as a man and all this other shit. So, I've had dudes who, they try to get me on their podcasts or get me on more things just to argue with me. And what I'm saying is that you can't argue with the game. Like, you can't, there's no debating the game. It's like, I'm just going to go in there and teach you and teach your audience. That's basically what's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the problem is that you have a lot of nerds who are basically simping and tricking and calling it game, trying to teach other guys to simp and trick, and they call that game. And the reason why they simp and trick is because they put the woman on the pedestal as a prize, and they're trying to teach you ways to get to that prize. They frame it in the way of, you can't get women you think are attractive unless you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And what they're essentially saying is that, her giving you resistance and being uncooperative is normal and okay. Matter of fact, this is the funny part about it, right? Even, for example, when these guys talk about shit tests, these niggas actually rationalized disrespect. They say if a woman shit tests you, that means she likes you. That means she's testing you to see if you're a real man, because if she didn't like you, she wouldn't give you the shit test in the first place to give you the opportunity to pass it. What? What? See, understand this. How the fuck is a woman testing a man? Think about that. How the fuck is a woman supposed to test a man? And then you have the mentality of, I have to pass her test What type of loser are you? You understand what I'm saying? Like these niggas try to rationalize the bullshit. Oh, well, you know, she likes you. If she's giving you a shit test, bro, that means she finds you attractive. She's just trying to test to make sure that you're a real man, because, you know, there's a lot of guys, she needs to test you to see that if she, you know, you can take her shit, because she wants to see if you're a strong alpha male, bro. She want to make sure that she's just a strong alpha male so that she doesn't waste time on a guy who's going to act weird and goofy. So that's why she's giving you the shit test. No, she's giving you the shit test because she's not highly interested in you. Because you know what women do when they're highly interested in you? It's really, really simple. When women are highly interested in you, they shut the fuck up and they follow your lead. It's that simple. It's that simple. When women are attracted to you, their mentality is, yes, sir, whatever you like. That's what women do when they're attracted to you. They do not fucking test you. The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Oh, well, if she likes you, she tests you. She's going to give you a test just to make sure you pass it. And then once you pass it, what are we talking about? Have you guys ever had a woman who really liked you? Have you ever had a woman who's really attracted to you? Has this guy, like, I don't understand. It's like niggas never had women who actually liked them. So they had to come up with these fucking theories and these rationalizing. Well, you know, when a woman doesn't call you back and then you got to text her like 3 or 4 times, and then when she returns the text, that means she's just showing she's really into you. She just had to test you to make what? What are we talking about? Like, this shit is insane. You see what I'm saying? Insane. But again, when you don't have game and you don't love yourself, this is the type of shit you do and the type of shit you accept. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. But let me see what some of these questions are saying real quick. So this says, on the streets, can I just ask girls for their name, number, and go about my day? Or is it better to practice small talk with them, upgrade my mouthpiece? So this is the thing. You need to be able to learn how to build sexual tension in this situation. Go to badwomanmembership.com, get 5 advanced ways to build sexual tension. Because if you just go up to the girl and you say, you know, hey, my name is so-and-so, you know, here's my number, call me. That's cool. But the thing is that what happens is that you don't necessarily know if this girl is attracted to you sexually or not. You don't know if she's actually interested in you. So the thing is that you guys will do that, and then you'll complain that women aren't calling you. You'll do that. You'll get the girl's number. You text her. You complain that she doesn't respond. Why? Because you didn't realize that within the interaction, she wasn't feeling you. See, the only time you need to exchange information with a woman is once she's shown you through her words and actions, right, that she is interested in you. So if I go up to a girl and I just say, hey, what's up? My name's Locario. Hey, can I get your number so we can like hang out sometimes? And she's like, all right. And then she just gives me the number and I walk away. I've done nothing in that situation to know whether or not she is interested in me or not. A woman giving you the number does not mean that she's interested in you, right? She could just be giving you the number so you could walk away. She's like, let me get this fool out of my face. Here's my number, right? She could have a boyfriend. She could be like, you know what? Let me just give this guy my number because I don't feel like talking to him. She could be like, oh, let me give this guy my number because he looks like a big, strong man. And if I say no, he might punch me in the face. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you guys is that when you are talking to women, when you approach women, right, you have to flirt so that she can respond to you and she can respond to the flirting so you can see if the girl is actually interested in you. Now, if you're flirting with her and she's not responding to the flirting, or she's trying to change the subject, or she's trying really not to make nothing happen with that, then there's no reason to exchange numbers because she's not interested. But if you're flirting with her and she is giggling, smiling, blushing, she's flirting back with you, right? Then it's like, hey, listen, you know what? Let me, take down my number. We'll continue this later. And then that woman is more likely to, call you or return your call or whatever the fuck it is. It's really that simple. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Now, let me see what you said. Truthfully, he isn't good with game of dealing with medium interest females. You have to have some patience with them instead of looking to close instantly. Save that for soup. Oh my God. Why? What are you talking about, Nebraska? What are you talking about? Nebraska, you got to call up, man. Yeah. This is what I'm talking. Listen, guys, listen. And you don't understand the game. Just ask questions. Ask questions. You understand what I'm saying? Ask questions. You don't need to say shit like you know shit. Ask questions. It's okay. Say, hey, Locario, if I'm dealing with a medium interest woman, should I continue to do this? And maybe ask a question. Like you're talking like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Listen, understand that, if you're sitting there saying, I got to have some patience with this woman, right? That's you simping. You're saying, I'm going to go out of my way to stop what I want to do in the situation, to wait on her. I'm just going to sit there like a good little boy and have patience. Are we insane? What's going on with this? Crazy. This says resistance can be present in a cooperative situation. Correct. So should we look more at, is the woman completing your main objective more than the situation as a whole? Wait, you saying that resistance can be present in a cooperative situation? No, Phoenix. Resistance. No, when a woman is so that's a contradiction. You can't have cooperation and resistance existing at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you are having a conversation with a woman and you guys are flirting, right? What happens is that to the untrained eye, you might think she's resisting, but she may not be resisting, right? So you might think a certain thing is resistance, but she's actually cooperating. You understand what I'm saying? And then sometimes you might think she's cooperating, but she's actually resisting. You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, you guys got to understand it. So what I'm saying is this, is that you can't have resistance in the presence of cooperation. Cooperation means that the woman has dropped everything to follow you. You understand what I'm saying? So what that means is that she is no longer trying to, she's not trying to assert herself. She's saying, I am here to follow what you're doing because I want to be with you. I want to go where you're going. I want to be in the same vein and same situation that you are going in so I can be around you. Because you got to understand, when a woman has high interest in you, she's going to cooperate because she wants to be around you because she is highly interested. So when a woman is resisting, all women know resistance, right, can lead to you telling her to get the fuck up out of there.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Right? She knows that there's a chance where you can say, I'm good. So if a woman is really feeling you, why would she take a chance on you saying, nope, I'm good? Now, when a woman resists you, what is that saying though? That's saying that she is not afraid of you saying, no, I'm good. So if she's not afraid of you saying no, what does that mean about her interest? That means she's not really interested in you like that. Because if she was really interested in you like that, she would not want you to say no. And in fact, it's hard for women to find men they actually like. So if a woman finding a man she actually like is rare, right? And she usually is encountering guys she doesn't like, why would she fuck up the rare opportunity by being resistant? You see what I'm saying? So women know exactly what they're doing. So whenever a woman is giving you resistance, what is she saying? She's saying, I'm not highly interested in you, because if I was, I would not be resisting, because you would be the rare guy I'm trying to get with. You see what I'm saying? Guys, you got to understand. You can test these women to see their level of interest. It's really simple. Like, for example, do you guys realize that when it comes to dating, you don't even have to leave your neighborhood? You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's say you meet girls off of online dating sites. All you have to do is tell the women to come to your neighborhood. You don't ever have to leave your neighborhood. You understand? Like, for example, when Miles, he would meet a woman like 2 blocks from his house. That's it. You understand? Because what happens is that when a woman is attracted to you and wants to see you and has high interest, guess what she's going to do? She's going to come to your motherfucking neighborhood. She's going to come to where you said to come to. Now, if she has medium interest, low interest, you know what she's going to say? Hey, can we meet in the middle? You know, it's that, you know, where you're at is kind of far from me. You know, can we like, you know, go somewhere else? You see how simple it is to test to see how much the woman is interested in you? But again, you know, the PUAs are going to say, come on, man, she's giving you a shit test, bro. You know, just meet her in the middle, man. Come on. It's not a big deal, man. Come on, just meet her in the middle. Just meet her when she says. Be a good little boy. We got 502 in the building.
What's going on, Locario? It's Phoenix.
Phoenix, appreciate the donation, fam. What's going on? What's popping with you, man?
Now, I just wanted to provide further context with my question about the cooperation, resistance existing in the cooperation. What I meant by that is, say you have a goal. Say, I don't know, say your goal is maybe you want to go out Saturday night and get some pussy. That's your main objective goal. So you go out, you meet a woman, and she's all about she's like, okay, cool, she wants to go ahead and hook up with you. But then you also you want some, say on maybe a secondary objective would be you want some head before the pussy. Now she's like, all right, I'm willing to fuck you because you know the main goal, but I ain't willing to suck your dick, but I'll still fuck you.
Right.
So in that cooperative, so she's willing to cooperate with your main objective, but she's showing resistance to giving you head. And that's what I was meaning by that. So is she now labeled resistive because, you know, she's still willing to complete your main objective, what you were looking for. She's just not willing to do it all.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The problem is she has to be willing to do it all. All of it is the objective. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that she can't just pick and choose what she wants to do based on you giving her instruction and direction. She has to do it all. So what I'm saying is that high interest and her being cooperative is 100%, not 98, not 99, not 99.9999. It's 100%. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's like, oh, I'll fuck you, but I won't give you some head, then she's not cooperating 100%. Now, if you was like, hey, I'm trying to get some pussy, I'm just trying to fuck this chick, and let's say you go in the bedroom, you hit it from the back or whatever, and she don't give you head. That's not her being uncooperative because you never told her to give you head. But if you told her to give you head and she's like, well, I ain't giving you no head, but we could hook up and all that other stuff, then she's being uncooperative. Anything you say must go. That's the thing. Anything that you're talking about has to happen. And if that's not happening, she's being uncooperative. Just like, for example, you might say to a girl on a dating app or whatever, you might say, hey, let's go meet up for drinks, right? And if the vibe is right, we'll go back to my place and hook up and have some fun, right? And if she says, well, I'll go get drinks with you, but I'm not going back to your place, that's her being uncooperative. Because she has to take the entire thing. It's not just part of it. It has to be the entire thing. The entire thing is the cooperation, not just, oh, I'll do this, I'll pick and choose. This is not, an optional, oh, well, you can pick that. No. It's all or nothing. Take the whole thing or leave the whole thing. That's the thing you got to do. You feel what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. So the problem then is by me saying assigning secondary task, third task, or whatever. It's all the same task.
Right, exactly. It's all under the same umbrella. So what I'm saying is that she has to choose the entire thing. You see what I'm
Which
saying?
means that I have to outline the entire thing the whole way.
Yeah, so basically
if I want some head, I need to say that first.
Right.
And include that. I can't just go, oh, by the way, yeah, I want some pussy, but maybe I'll say some head. If I want some head, I got to be like, hey, look, I want you to come through here, do this, do that, pussy, and head.
Right. You can do that, but even if, let's say, for example, you told a chick, hey, let's come through and let's hook up, and she's like, cool. Even if you didn't mention head, but then while y'all are about to fuck, you tell her, suck my dick, and she don't want to do that, that's her being uncooperative. You see what I'm saying? Now, in that particular situation, right, you should be like, hey, listen, yeah, this is about to be a wrap. You shouldn't even give her no dick. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I'm saying is that whatever you're saying is supposed to go. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm saying when a woman is actually submissive, when a woman is actually being cooperative with you, right? What that means is that she's following what you're saying to the T. You understand what I'm saying? So if you had sex with that girl, she gave you head, you smash, and then right after that you told her to go in the kitchen and make you a sandwich. If she had sex with you, if y'all fucked, she gave you head, but she didn't make you the sandwich, she's uncooperative. You see what I'm saying?
She's really?
Yes.
Now, but then doesn't that still fall under the hat that I didn't tell her?
No,
that she was gonna make me the sandwich after we fucked?
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that everything you're saying has to be done. It don't even matter when you tell her. Now you can tell her all up front. What I'm saying is whatever comes out of your mouth should be her doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is if she doesn't do it, that is her being uncooperative. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is that if you was like, hey, come through and hook up, and she comes through to hook up, but then you add, hey, suck my dick, and she's like, I don't want to suck your dick, uncooperative. If you tell her to come through, hook up, y'all about to have sex, you tell her suck your dick, she sucks your dick, and then y'all fuck, and then you say, hey, go make me a sandwich, and then she's like, I'm not making you a sandwich, uncooperative. Remember, cooperation, right, is about consistency. It's not about you doing this one time and then you ain't doing the other shit. No, you have to do everything the entire time. You see what I'm saying? That's cooperation. Do you see what I'm saying? Because what you got to understand is this: when a woman is really feeling you, right, and you'll notice this when women actually are really, really feeling you, right? A lot of times when a woman is feeling you, she will try to volunteer to do more than you've even asked. You understand? This is why a lot of times when a chick is really feeling you, you could just be hooking up with the girl and she'll be like, oh, so what are you up to next week? Can we see each other next week? You ain't even talking about next week. She's bringing it up, right? She come through to your crib to smash and she's bringing over food you didn't even ask for, right? So the woman is already trying to do more than what you even asked for because she's inspired to actually make shit happen with you because she likes you that much. So if a woman who likes you that much is doing more than what you even asked for, why would she not do what you're asking for? You see what I'm saying? If she's actually feeling you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where the nature of the woman is to want to do even more than you asked for. So if a woman has high interest in you, why would she not do what you're asking for when she will do what you're not even asking for on her own to try to do more shit because she likes you that much? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta pay attention to all of it. You see what I'm saying? Because the way she moves is always going to tell you how she feels about you. And when a woman is really feeling you, right? The thing is, she's trying to do and be more than you are even asking for. You understand? This is why, if you notice the difference between like for example, if you're dealing with a woman who is really sexually attracted to you versus a woman who's not, and they both gave you head, you can tell the difference in the way they give you head. You understand?
Yeah.
Like you can just
one's more thorough.
Yeah, you like, damn, this chick is like, You know what I'm saying? Like she's like trying to please me like crazy. Like this chick is feeling me heavy. This chick is like really, really about it. You understand what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is that that's what happens when a woman is really feeling you. So it's nothing for you to tell her what to do because she's ready and willing to follow your lead. She's already willing to submit. So when the woman's like, I ain't trying to do all that, that means that she's not actually highly interested in you. Because that action of her resisting is telling you everything you need to know about the fact that she is not highly interested. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. But see, a lot of guys, this is the unfortunate part, a lot of guys don't want to have to look at this because they don't want to quickly know a woman's interest level. That's why guys like to be indirect. That's why guys like to have wishful thinking. Oh, well, she just give me the shit test because, she's just testing me right now. She really likes me though. I just got to pass it. Like they want that wishful thinking because to get the action to reveal her interest that quickly is not going to feel good to a lot of guys. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they want to prolong the situation. That's why they're indirect. Because when you're indirect, it's hard for a woman to say no to you because you haven't directly let her know what you want to happen. Because if you're direct, her immediate response is going to let you know everything that's going on. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Which then, okay, because I'm going to have to donate another, and because I want to ask you another question on that. Because when I was seeing one of your videos, now on as far as like resistance and cooperation, it can a man say those guys that get into those relationships with those women, can he find true happiness in those situations? If there's any type of uncooperation and resistance,
you saying
he's dating those women.
So you're saying can he find any type of like happiness in that situation?
Yeah, like can he be happy with that woman as a whole?
Well, the thing is,
if there's resistance present.
Well, this thing is this, happiness is a whole nother topic of, because that's within you regardless. But, it's up to you to be happy within yourself. But I'll say this, he's not going to have a relationship that is going to be stress-free if he's dealing with a woman who's resistant. He's not going to have a relationship where things run smoothly if he's dealing with a woman who's giving him resistance. So anytime a guy decides to take on a woman or to be in a serious situation with a woman who is giving him resistance and who's uncooperative, that is just a sign of more resistance, right? And this is why I keep trying to tell guys is that if you meet a woman and you want to smash the first night and she tells you let's wait, right? That should be a woman who should never be your girl, ever. Much less your wife. Never wife up a chick who you say you want to hook up and she tells you let's wait. That you never wife that girl up because what happens is she's already shown you resistance from the first fucking date. So now what happens is let's say you smash on the third or fourth time you see her, the third or fourth date if you're going on all those dates, right? This girl becomes your girlfriend. This girl becomes your wife. Guess what's going to happen? When she becomes your wife, this is where sexless marriage is going to happen. Why? Because she resisted you the first time. So more resistance is going to happen in your long-term relationship. And that all stemmed from the beginning, from the first date, when you told her, let's get together and hook up, and she resisted you. You see what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? That's what I keep trying to tell guys. So that's what I'm saying, where a woman from the jump has to be doing things on your terms from the beginning. Soon as you open your mouth to say hello, she should be all smiles, all teethy. Her attention should be on you. She should be responding to you with respect from the first hello. So all of this shit test nonsense, you see what I'm saying? These dudes are setting themselves up for a bunch of bullshit. That's why a lot of guys who are married, because you gotta understand, a lot of married dudes or a lot of guys who are in relationships are simps because they started out their situation following the woman or not being that leader they needed to be because they thought resistance was normal. Oh, it's normal if a girl says, let's wait till the third date before we get sexual. It's normal for a woman to give me a hard time about, getting together on a date. It's okay she flaked twice. She's busy. It's okay that a woman's giving me a shit test. She's hot. These hot girls get approached all the time. She's just testing me to make sure I'm not a weirdo. That's normal. You see what I'm saying? And these dudes don't realize all those things are happening because those women don't have fucking high interest in that guy. She's not really feeling him. But what he's doing is he's taking that situation and trying to rationalize it so that it's okay for him to continue. So he feels okay going down that path, simping and tricking or whatever the fuck he's doing. You see what I'm saying?
I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So that's what you're trying to teach us with that now, because it connects, because resistance is a slippery slope.
Right.
So once you start sliding on that slope, that first step, and you start sliding, it's just only going to gain more momentum. You ain't going to ever be able to stop it.
Right. Exactly. And this is the thing: if you're dealing with a chick who has medium interest, right, and you want to continue to deal with her, cool. I would just say don't take her seriously. Like, smash if that's what you want to do, but don't wife that girl up. See, guys do it backwards. A lot of niggas will wife up the woman who gives them resistance thinking she's wifey. They're like, oh, she's wifey. She's not like these thoughts out here. She didn't have sex with me on the first date. She told me she wanted to wait. I'm like, you fucking idiot. She's telling you she want to wait because she's not sexually attracted to you like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, these fools will wife that girl up and then complain on the back end that his wife don't want to fuck him. I'm like, nigga, your wife didn't want to fuck you when you first met. You see what I'm saying? It's like these dudes just like, they don't, and again, they don't get it because they've been indoctrinated to think that it's normal for a woman to give you resistance, to have an attitude, to kind of treat you like shit, to give you all that pushback. They think it's normal. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not that right there is not normal. That is a woman just showing her true colors about how she feels about you. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You know
I see. And then that can even be like, even if you still give that woman dick, it can still fuck you up in the long run, because now you're training yourself to give resistant women dick.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Okay. All right, well, brother, I appreciate that. Yeah, brother, I'm about to donate another 10. I appreciate the questions, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, fam. That's what's up. Appreciate it, man. So guys, call up. We got another 10 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up. You understand? Exactly. It was that people should have the most sexual desire when the situation is brand new. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine you meeting a new woman and you're a new dude, and she's like, if she don't want to jump your bones, that's crazy. What are we talking about here? You understand? Like, I swear, people be getting caught up in this bullshit. It says, how you spot a woman faking high interest? Well, that's the thing. A woman can't fake high interest if you're actually leading to see if she's going to cooperate. Because what's going to happen is that if she doesn't really have high interest, she's going to show through her actions that she doesn't by resisting. Because what happens is that resistance is going to happen automatically as a result of her not having high interest. You understand? It's like this. That's like if I had like, let's say I have a gay best friend and he's attracted to you. And he says to me, Locario, how do I know if Chief is faking high interest? Right? What's going to happen is you're going to resist him because you're not gay. You're not attracted to him. So there's going to be resistance in the interaction. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. There's going to be resistance in that interaction. And that's what people don't understand. See, what a lot of guys don't understand is that, see, they've been taught that the resistance is normal. But if we flipped it, you would see how stupid it is. Let's say, for example, real quick, you have a woman who really likes a guy and she wants to be that guy's girlfriend. She wants that guy to be her boyfriend. And she's telling him and expressing that that's what she wants, but he only calls her in the middle of the night to get dick, right? He doesn't take her out. He doesn't introduce her to any of his friends. The only time they hang out is she comes over, he fucks her, he tells her to leave. He hits her up the next week, she comes over, he fucks her, he tells her to leave. He hits her up maybe 2 weeks later, she comes over, they fucking, and then she leaves. So now she wants him to be her boyfriend, right? And you would say to her, you know that guy doesn't have high interest in being your man. She's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? We hang out all the time when we have amazing sex. Yeah, you guys have sex, but he doesn't want to be with you outside of sex because his actions are saying different. And if that woman was like, no, but he really likes me and he really wants to be with me because we're having all this sex, you would look at her like she's a dumbass, right? You'd be like, woman, you're an idiot. You think just because you're having sex that man wants to be with you for real? Do you realize y'all only have sex at midnight? He only calls you in the middle of the night to dick you down and that's it, but you want him to be your man and you think he wants to be your man just because y'all are having sex? You're a fucking moron. But for some reason, when it comes to men dealing with women, they don't see the same thing. You're like, Locario, this girl really likes me. Oh, really? But she's giving you all this resistance. She's not doing what you say, right? She's not cooperating. She's giving you attitude. She's telling you that you got to go on 3, 4, 5 dates before y'all can even have sex. But Locario, she likes me. What are you talking about? But if I was to call that guy a dumbass, I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? I'm wrong. That's just normal. You see what I'm saying? 570. What's popping?
Yes, sir. This is Charlie Keeper. How you doing, Mr. Locario?
Charlie in the building. What's going on? What's going on?
Yes, sir.
What's popping with you, man?
Yeah, nothing much. Hope you're doing well. I just was listening to this good ass show, and there's some really deep game in here for you guys. I mean, you guys got to rewatch it. There's some heavy ass game. But one thing I want to say was to add to Phoenix's point or question, or to kind of answer it in itself, is really this simple. You know, if we, like, for example, I like to give girls facials. If she don't want to get a facial, she's not going to deal with me. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Like, you ain't gonna be with me. Like, it's just not gonna happen, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. You do you. I'm gonna do me. You do you. So if she doesn't want to do what you want to do, you know, regardless of extreme examples, I mean, realistically, I mean, I think he's got to get coaching. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that, you know, to put him down. I'm saying that because, you know, I can see that he's getting better and better. You know, just like I was through the coaching, etc. But it's as simple as that. You know, if she's not gonna do what you want to do, like he said, give you a blowjob, then why are we here?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
what are we? What? So it's as simple as that.
That's a
but the thing I wanted to add to is that I saw to add to this show was that I saw like a reel from King Dre, which shout out to King Dre.
Shout out to King Dre.
One of the Game Kings coaches. But he like reposted a reel, just like an advertisement for his thing. But it was funny because like the video was basically another person's video, and what it was is that this guy and this girl. This guy like went up to this girl, and it was like on film, so I don't even know how much of this is like actual like real life anymore, because you know how this should be. But like he was like, let me get your number, and she was like, you got to cash at me $20 to get my number, and I was like, and he was like, okay, for sure, and I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you guys want to pay for pussy, just pay for pussy, but pay for the number. I mean, just fucking go all the way if you're that fucking deep. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
But I was like. Or what she basically said, you have to give me $10 to get my number. And he was like, how about I give you 20? And she's like, okay. And then he's like, am I different now? Which is code word for, am I enough for you, girl?
Right.
And she's like, no. And she's like, you know what she said? She said, not yet, but I'll think about it. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, bro. And it's like, it's such a pity. It's such a fucking pity because really, like, I won't say this is like 100% the reason, but the reason that she's obviously trying to deal with with guys who she doesn't like is one, because she hates herself, but it's not 100% the reason in all situations. Also, she could just be like, you know, I get it because women are just like, well, I could just use these suckers, you know what I mean? So there's also that. But you know, if she's dealing with that like on a consistent basis, because like for like a technicality, if she really wanted to have her people pay for a pussy, she would just do that for her entire life.
Right.
But lo and behold, the reason she said, I'll think about it, maybe, is because she's dealing with guys like Locario, me, and whoever else that she actually likes and want to fuck and actually swallow their cum. Shout out to Phoenix because she wants to give you a blowjob for real because she would actually give you a blowjob if she actually liked you.
Right. Exactly. Now that's a fact. That's real shit. That's real shit. But see, again, when guys understand this game, they'll be able to understand and read women correctly and understand how a woman is responding to you and what all that means. Because remember, women are very passive and passive aggressive. So if you don't understand the game, you don't realize how her actions are already speaking to you and telling you everything you need to know. See what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I just want to say one more thing. I'm gonna add another 30. Is something I just thought of. Is that, you know, I realized, so you guys got to get it too, and this is something that took me a long time, not like necessarily a long time, but it's something I was thinking about recently, which is that, see, the reason why girls like Locario so much is because he loves himself so much, it's fucking unfathomable.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
Because when a guy like Locario goes up to a girl like April or whomever, and if she says no, like quote unquote, like if she says, "Oh no, you just like you know, it's like in a playful way," Locario would be like, "All right, catch you later," you know what I mean? Right. And she'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, who is this guy? Who the fuck does he think he is?" You know what I mean? Now I want to suck his dick because he thinks he's all that, and I gotta suck his dick, tell him that he's not all that. You know, all this other shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why girls. I mean, you know, not every girl's gonna like you. That's just the way it is. But you know. Why girls will get pissed off, you know? Because and really what it is like, it's funny because if you come up on girls like that, I'm like, bitch, you don't know how much I love you that I want to tell you to keep fucking going to find what you want too. That's how much I fucking love you.
Exactly.
It's like, so we don't gotta fucking argue or none of this other, you know, bull nonsense, or we don't have to say, you know, because what it is like if a girl says she has like X thing, it's different than having a standard. But if she were to have like, because to that guy in that video, and this, I'll wrap it up. From that video, she was like, maybe I'll think about it. She's basically still looking for a reason for you to validate her existence as well,
right? Instead
of just dealing with compatibility or incompatibility and moving the fuck on. But guys still don't know how to fucking get this, and it is what it is. But you know, it's no knock on you guys. I had to go through this. I was a fucking simp ass bitch ass motherfucker, you know what I mean? But you get coached and you get better and you learn who the fuck you are, and you're gonna live a happy life regardless if you're fucking 10, 1,000, or 0 women. It doesn't fucking matter because it never fucking mattered.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
Anyway,
but yeah, man, I appreciate you, Charlie, calling in.
Catch you later, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Now, that's some real shit. You know what's funny? I'll kill the phone lines real quick because we're about to wrap it up. See. It's even levels to the high interest shit, because there was times where, like, for example, I went on a date with a girl once and she was attracted to me, but I didn't like the way that she was showing her interest. I didn't even like how she was, because she was coming at me on some, she was like, "Oh, she's like, I could tell that you think you all that. You probably think you the shit, don't you? You be thinking you the shit, don't you? Right?" So she was coming at me with that energy, right? But she was coming out with that energy because she thought I was the shit, which is why she was coming at me that way, right? And throughout the date, she was like flirting with me more and more and all of that, and we kissed a little bit or whatever. But I didn't call her back because I didn't even like the way she was coming at me with it. So even though I only fuck with women who have high interest, right? I'm at the point where the way you show interest to me also matters. Exactly. Condescending energy. That's a fact. It was super I was like, I don't like that. Exactly. The sassy energy. I was like, no. I don't like that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like it. So she gets no callback from me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like it. You understand what I'm saying? I do not like it. All right, so guys, we're about to wrap this shit up, man. Make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, and cunninghamelements.com. Make sure you guys do all that. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And what's today? Wednesday. So yeah, I want to do another joint tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying?
And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And I will holler at y'all later. And remember, people, the truth is inside you. I'm out of here. Peace. Listen, ask me if I care. I promise I don't care. She told me that she got hurt in the past. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm thinking, what's up with all of that ass? I ain't tricking, bitch, don't ask me about cash. Why these hoes be telling me all they problems? I ain't saving them, ain't my fault they got them. I can't solve them and I could never stop them. All I'm concerned with is hitting the bottom. She got scarred in her life. I don't care about her life. She got scarred in her life. I don't care about her life. This girl's looking for a listening ear. Don't she notice that I really don't care? I'm a man, she should go choose the bear. I'll explain to her that life isn't fair. Why you wanna talk to me about your life? I'm just trying to hit, I don't want a wife. You lie saying you want somebody nice. He has your back, you stab his with a knife. You be wanting your friends to be men. You know you don't care about none of them. Or I should say they don't care about you. They only there cause they hoping to screw. You saying guys only want one thing. You frontin' as if you don't want flings. You want the guy with dough, you want bling. Now you wanna be a queen, you want kings. Why you trying to search for a gentleman? Do you think that's how you will get a man? You don't understand, so you won't get a man. I don't want to talk, I am not Letterman. She got scarred in her life. I don't care about her life. She got scarred in her life. I don't care about her life. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She's got scarred in her life. I don't care about her life. She got scarred in her life. I don't care about her life.